What up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Vawulence News. So there's a fire on the mountain in the Shatta Wale, Shatta Movement camp. If you talk about loyalty in the music industry in this country, there's none loyal than the Shatta Movement, SM for Life people. But the Shatta Movement camp keeps dwindling by the day. And as at now, compared to how big it was years ago, its key members keep reducing by the day. And it seems like it's about to lose another 2 key members in the name of Nana Dope and Deportee. I mean, these guys are so loyal that they follow Shatta Wale to prison during his Wahala days. But it looks like they are fed up because apparently loyalty in Tobenku, one-sided loyalty, no be any use for anything. It seems they are giving and giving and giving, and Shatta is taking and taking and taking without them getting any benefits of that so-called loyalty. One-sided loyalty there, and it appears that Dope has some things really to get off his chest according to several posts he's made on social media. In one of such posts, he says, "Finally and hopefully in some few days, I'll be able to smile and say God got me out of this shit. Say a prayer for me and know when this is all over, the boy got something to finally got off his chest. Hashtag Nana Dope." And it continues, "Lawyers ain't one-sided. On this side, that's how it's like. But I really don't have regrets because when I had to be behind bars because of loyalty, I gladly did." So you see where this is going. He continued, "We'll be back in some few days to see what I got to say. God bless everyone that's genuinely loyal. No matter how dirty who you being loyal to does you. They should be thankful loyalty got me this quiet for months. But in some few days, their loyalty to me won't mean shit no more. And loyalty gets you beaten as well on this side." Like, that's alarming. So this violence might not just be figurative, but literal too. And it get worse. Yeah, it get worse. Because apparently when they went to jail with Shatta Wale, he paid for his bail and left them both in the prison. Like, who the fuck does that? You got people like Jay-Z who sought out popular musicians who got themselves in trouble when they were not even on his label. So for someone to be on your team and they follow you to prison through loyalty and you bail yourself out and ditch them, it be fucked up. But that's what Deportee said in an interview.
When you ask yourself, even recently we went to court, we went to prison together. Went to court, he gets himself a bail, but without us. Yeah, so we are going court, we will go court. These are the things I don't want to speak. Maybe with time we'll speak.
Oh, Shatta, let me understand. Shatta got himself bailed, but without you.
I know. This is a bombshell. I know this thing will go out there. I know the bloggers will take it. I know it's going to escalate a lot of things. Do you get me? But I just want to maybe clear myself at the court, make sure that everything is set, and I'm good to go. Then from there we'll see what we can do.
Now, of course, this all sounds so juicy, right? But people are not buying it. A lot of people are not buying it, myself included. I'm really on the fence about it, whether this is legit or this is another stunt, because nobody does stunts better than Shatta Wale when it comes to promoting his albums. The GOG album still haven't been released officially. He's been dropping singles here and there, but he's yet to drop the entire album. And some people believe this might be a stint to get people attention to himself as usual, like he does to promote his works. And I guess we shall see in the coming days if Nana Dope will come out and drop some bombshell about this issue. Another thing that happened the past week is Ghana-UK Party in the Park, which Shatta Wale was supposed to headline, but it didn't happen because of some issues. And somebody's lying, because Shatta Wale had an interview with Andy Dusty, and according to him, he wanted it to be an exclusive Ghanaian thing where it could be himself and Ghanaian artists, for the culture, to promote ourselves. And he was so for the culture to the point that he wasn't even gonna take a pay. But he has some conditions, few ones, and I mean pretty favorable conditions if it means him giving up his proceedings for the concert, if it's true, which was he wanted it to be an exclusive Ghanaian thing, and 2, he wanted himself and his team to be given free visas to the travel to the UK, and which they even talked about with the Akwaba people who organized Ghana in the Park event to come to term that it wouldn't even be his entire team, but just 4 people and himself in his team will come to London. But according to him, weeks ahead of the show, he kept calling the guy, the CEO of the event, and he kept giving them excuses after excuses after excuses. And later he sort of said it wasn't just gonna be Ghanaians, but there are Nigerians on the bill too, like Mayukun and the rest, and he wasn't for it, and that's why he didn't go.
You should do a GOG flyer, for me, in conjunction with Aquaba UK. So the whole title was going to be Aquaba UK in conjunction with Shatta Movement GOG Experience. That's Gift of God Experience. And we accepted that. Then secondly, I told him that you should try and get visas for my team. My team is big, but we actually came to a conclusion where, I could just take 4 of them with me, including me. That makes 5. So we agreed on that too. And what I told him basically and vividly was that it's time we Ghanaian artists start supporting our industry like gatekeepers, the coaches in the game, like how I put it. So this is a show that I would want to come and perform for him for free. I don't want him to take any, I don't want to charge him any money. I want him to take all the money that he's going to make from the show, but he should just make sure, he gets these 2 things done right for me. Fast forward. I was there and I saw a flyer featuring, a whole lot of artists with Mayuku from Nigeria and stuff like that. And I called him and I was like, Dennis, this is not what we spoke about. It's like you're losing focus. He said, it's the team. And I was like, no, when I was speaking to you, there was no team. It was just me and you on the phone. I was in America when I was speaking to you, and I explained vividly to you, like into details, that you guys have organized this thing for a long time, and this is how I want us to go. Because I've not been on Party on the Park before, and this is going to be like my first time, and people are going to be excited about it. And it was like, no, he was his team, and we forgot about that side. And I was like, okay, then let's think of my team here for my visas and stuff like that. And for the past 3 weeks, I've been asking Dennis, when will my team get their visa? Because we all submitted it together, and they brought out my passport first. And I kept asking him, when would the team be ready? Because I need the team to be there with me so we can have, a beautiful show. Could you believe that back and forth came to the Thursday I came to you when I left your studio? That was the last time I called him and told him that, try and make this thing possible because I can't leave Ghana without my team.
Now, I guess bizarre because Andy Dossi also spoke with the man, Dennis Tyria, who is supposed to be the CEO who organized Ghana in the Park London event. And according to the man, Shatta Wale actually started making extra monetary demands few days to the event. And on top of it, he wanted to use the entire show to be like his concert to launch his album. And those were some of the conditions that he and his team wasn't able to meet.
There's a few things that happened late in the day that we couldn't be able to meet up based on the fact that the requirement is coming from him, Shatta Wale, and some of his representatives, and we just couldn't meet up to it. So therefore, we didn't also have enough time to turn it around. So we had to apologize, and I'm very sorry that Shatta Wale couldn't make it to the show.
Did you say he was making demands?
His few requests which he put through, one by himself and one by his representative here on the ground in London. And like I said, the timing of the request, we couldn't meet up to it. So, I think it was less than, I think it was the night or the evening before, I should say, to be precise, the evening before he was due to leave Ghana to come to London the following day, which is Saturday morning for the festival. So, yeah, we didn't have enough time to be able to meet up with that requirement as well as to be able to negotiate with him as well.
Is there something you would want to get deeper into it and explain vividly?
No, I don't think it's at this time. The show is come and gone. It's not going to bring the show back. The most important thing is that we apologize to the customers. We apologize to his fans that were expecting to see him, and we hope that mistakes will not happen again.
This is Hits.
It's sad for people who had bought tickets before because there was some lamenting on social media. A lot of people actually bought their tickets just so they can go and see Shatta Wale. Unfortunate for them, but somebody's lying. One of these two people, somebody's lying. Your guess is as good as mine. Who among them is telling the lies? But I have a feeling this is not going to be the end of it. There's going to be subsequent interviews on probably other platforms, and eventually somebody's not going to be consistent in their answers they've been giving, and I'll be here to tell you. I'll be here. Who do you think is lying in this whole debacle? Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.
I love you, you love me. We are a comrade family. Please stop the disunshare. More of violence. Peace was never an option.